Hey guys, Mac here. Good morning. I want to do this quick segment. A couple of thoughts floating into my mind. I want to talk about quickly about where I am, where I'm heading towards from like three different angles. They are closely related to each other. They are still very much crucial, very much important for me to become successful, and for anyone I feel that is on that journey. So, the first and foremost, it is given, which is you can call it as your brand, your branding, your positioning in the marketplace. And what I really mean by that is you getting found, you getting discovered by different outlets, different channels, you having your own great, strong footprint, whether it is your Amazon footprint, whether it is LinkedIn footprint, whether it is your Google footprint, your strong website, your a great social media ecosystem. So I think I have like check marks on all those regards. So I have great LinkedIn profile, I have great Amazon footprint, I have a great social media ecosystem uh, that is not generating like tons and tons of followers or traction or hits, but it is good enough. So I'm putting myself a check mark on that. So irrespective of your profession, whether you are a realtor, financial advisor, whether you are a life coach, health coach, whether you are into mortgage industry, financial industry, whether you are a musician, it doesn't matter. You have to establish yourself as that go-to person. And what I really mean by that is you don't have to necessarily decimate the competition, but people need to know that hey, there is person named Mac. If I have any kind of social media needs, if I have any kind of website needs, if I have any kind of digital marketing needs, yes, let me talk to Mac. Let me see what he has to say and whether he can help me out. So keeping that awareness generated in their mind, that is where your personal branding, your positioning in the marketplace comes into part. And I think I'm doing good on that part. It can always be better, but I'm quite content because it has become like a self-automated machine in many ways. The second part that is equally important is figuring out the business side of the equation. And what I really mean by that is, yes, you may have a great social media ecosystem going on, you may have a great LinkedIn profile, you may have great Amazon footprint, so on and so forth. Uh, and yes, you may be generating some good amount of leads, right? But are you really converting those into meaningful conversations? Are you able to generate those into some kind of ROI, some kind of monetization? Are you able to convert those into customers? Whether it is a long term, short term, doesn't matter, but the idea here is that you should be able to capitalize on your social media ecosystem, the entire branding, and the entire efforts that you are taking. That has to yield into getting some kind of conversions. And the third part is, yes, you are an entrepreneur, that is given, right? And that may be true whether you are like a corporate person or profession, whether you are doing 9 to 5 job, right? At any given point in time, at the same time, you are also a family person. And many a times I feel that this particular angle gets missed out from many posts that I see. And practically for that matter, I see right now that social media is filled up with a lot of glory, a lot of fame, and sometimes we feel what the heck I am doing, because if these people are making tons and tons of money, then what am I doing wrong? Is that really truth or is that really a fiction? So I'll give that I know there are tons and tons of people who are making tons and tons of money, but at the same time I know there are a lot of people who are struggling. They are going through a lot of pain points, so on and so forth. So there is this third piece of angle that I would like to talk about, which is the family. I'm a family man. I have a great supporting wife. I have great two lovely kids. But I do have to spend great deal amount of time in terms of provisioning for their needs, being out there as a dad, as a husband, and the entire family equation is very interesting for me. So even though I've been making great strides, right, whether from my branding angle, from my positioning angle, from my monetization angle, I think the family part is also equally important, and I'm trying to weave that in. I'm trying to make better sense out of that in terms of how to weave that in, because it is taking a good deal amount of my time. So whether it is taking them to math class, language class, comprehension class, taking them to their dance class, taking them to their singing class. On the weekends, they have birthday parties to attend to, packing their lunches, cooking their meals. There are many different angles as a dad, as a family person. I need to provide for them. I'm trying to offload as much as I can, because they are coming at a point. They're coming in the age category where they can become more self-sufficient. So I'm coming up with a lot of ideas in terms of, if they do certain tasks on their own, they will get some incentives, they will get some money. So money is not while a great criteria. The idea here is that me and my wife, we are trying to make sure that they become self-sufficient. They are accountable for their own needs, taking care of their own things, so on and so forth. So this is the third part, the family part. And then on top of that, right, there are bills to pay. There is the entire organization part of filing the documents, making sure that bills are not overdue, they are not outstanding. So that does take some amount of time as well. So there are overall three angles that I am thinking about. So if you want to really become successful, you have to have your branding thing figured out, great positioning. You are getting discovered, you are getting found out by different outlets, through your social footprints, through your Amazon footprint, so on and so forth. The second part is the ROI, the monetization aspect. That is equally important. And the third part is basically the family part. So I hope it added some value to you. Feel free to comment below. I would love to chat further on that. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.